Hi, I'm Joe Wesley, and this is Devon Harris. Now, if you're like me, many of you haven't recognized this guy, know who he is about one way or the other. But Devon, I believe you were the guy that led the Jamaican bobsled team, the first two Olympic sessions that you were involved in.
Well, hey Joe, it's great to be hanging out with you, man, as always. I certainly was on that very first team in 1988, the one that they made Cool Runnings about.
Mm-hmm.
And people are always asking me, so which character played you? And I tell them I'm the handsome one, and they take one look at me and start laughing, and they're like, "There's nothing handsome about you." So that was the first Olympics. I've actually competed in three. I was a captain of the 1992 and 1998 teams.
Okay.
And so here we are. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But I bring it up because our messaging, folks, is what we call the American challenge, and why athleticism, in particular Olympic level athletes, represent the American dream, the American work ethic that most of us tend to miss. And so we're bringing on board people who have a mission to reintroduce, re-educate, re-evaluate our athletes and how we're really underutilizing them as a resource for our country, for our business, for our families. Actually should be maybe in the reverse format to say that differently. So what we're doing here is I'm bringing on people of our group, our team, who's going to bring together a program which we'll talk further on. So there'll be several snippets. I like to say sniplets. It's like piglets. It just sounds right because it's small in size. But to introduce you to people that are involved in our program. And what I'm learning, I'm not an athlete. I've been out for sports one or two times and decided my head was a better value to me than my body. And that's an unfair statement because these guys and ladies I've met have to be very focused, very sharp, in addition to being more athletic than they thought they might have been. So it's a lot more complex. And so the purpose of these Zooms is to bring that awareness to you that I'm learning more about. So I'm going to ask Devon because, geez, Jamaica, my wife is from Jamaica, by the way. I don't think she ever saw snowfall other than on TV and didn't experience it until she came to the New York metro environment. So I remember talking to you earlier and you said you enjoyed track and field, I guess, as a sport. And I think you made it clear that if you were any country other than Jamaica, you're probably a class champion in that country. But he says everybody can run fast back home. So you had to choose something different. But how did you come up with bobsledding? What was the processing that got you there?